What if Naruto was an Uchiha? What would change in the Naruto story? Would things get better or worse? Well, for the last 7 hours, I sat on my desk creating an alternate universe that will never happen. But hey, at least you get to be entertained for a couple of minutes, right? Right? Please like the video. Anyways, we have to change one thing, and that is Minato's clan. Instead of being a Namikaze, he'll be an Uchiha, and instead of the yellow Flash, he'll be the black Flash, which sounds a whole lot cooler in my opinion. But past that, Minato's status as the Hokage remains unchanged, and the events on the day of the Nine-Tails attacks wouldn't change as well, meaning Minato and Kushina die just like in canon, and once this happens, Naruto in this alternate universe would actually be adopted by Mikoto Uchiha, just like she wanted to do in canon. However, this time Naruto is of the Uchiha clan, so even though there's suspicions of the fact that the Uchiha clan may have had something to do with the attack, Hiruzen really can't argue because that is where Naruto truly does belong. So Hiruzen allows it under the condition of regular checkups on the clan, and Mikoto and Fugaku Uchiha accept these terms. Once this happens, Naruto and Sasuke would be raised together in the same household and would be relatively close considering they would be together all the time. But once Naruto turns 4, Fugaku begins to train Naruto and focus basically all of his attention on him because he's the Jinchuriki of the Nine-Tails, and because of that Sasuke feels left behind, almost forgotten. Itachi and Fugaku would focus a lot of their time on Naruto, and the training would be rough, but Naruto would be constantly reminded his father would have wanted this, and so Naruto has no choice but to comply. So for 3 years, Naruto trained daily, unlocking the Sharingan and learning tons of fire-style jutsus and taijutsu, as well as trying to control the Nine-Tails. And the thing is, Naruto grows to love Itachi and look up to him heavily, actually even copying his hairstyle and everything. And Sasuke grew to almost despise Naruto for taking his family away from him, seeing as some adopted kid came in and took what should be his. These feelings are bottled up inside Sasuke until the day of the Uchiha massacre rolls around. And on this day, Naruto and Sasuke would be leaving the academy when Naruto suggests they train after, and Sasuke agrees, hoping to beat down on Naruto so they would spar. And Naruto obviously beats Sasuke, making Sasuke even angrier, and eventually Sasuke voices his feelings to Naruto, telling him how much he hates him. But after a few seconds of silence, Naruto says he's sorry that he never really meant to do any of that. He doesn't even like Fugaku's training half the time, saying Fugaku just keeps telling him how Minato would have acted, how Minato would have done this, how Minato would have wanted him to train this hard. And he says that he honestly just missed the days where he and Sasuke could hang out like kids, where they felt more like brothers. But he understands Sasuke, and he'll stay out of his way. After this, Sasuke realizes how much of a jerk he's been to Naruto, asking him if he wants to go get a bite to eat, as from here they do and enjoy themselves for the first time in a long time. Eventually though, after it would be dark, they would make their way towards the Uchiha compound, where once there, they both smell blood and each rush to their house, Naruto body flickering, hoping his family is safe. When he arrives, he swings the door open only to see Itachi in front of Fugaku and Mikoto. As Naruto says, "Itachi, thank goodness you're here. We have to find whoever did this and get revenge." But as he grabs onto Itachi's arm, he tosses Naruto back and says, "Foolish little brother, don't you get it?" As his sword becomes visible, and Naruto says, No, this can't be right. You wouldn't. And Naruto screams, Why would you kill our parents? And Itachi says, "Our parents? Those were mine, Naruto. You're just some brat we adopted." As from here, Itachi goes on to slash at Naruto, with Sasuke just then arriving. And from here, we would get the same scene that we get in canon, with Itachi leaving as soon as the job is finished. But from the ground where Naruto's losing a lot of blood, his injury begins to heal, as the Nine-Tails power leaks out, saving Naruto just barely, considering that the seal is very tight considering his age. But eventually, Sasuke wakes up and would remember everything, being told about what happened by Hiruzen and informed of another survivor, his brother Naruto. as he rushes to the room and sees Naruto in a critical state, as for 1 week, Naruto would remain in a coma-like state. But when he wakes up, Sasuke rushes the room, apologizing again for everything, as he tells Naruto he thought he lost everyone and would be flooded with so much joy, apologizing again for everything. But as Naruto gets consciousness back more and more, he says they need to find Itachi and seek answers about what happened that night, with Sasuke saying they'll kill him, and Naruto saying as much as he wants to kill him, balling his fist up, he needs answers as well, as from here, we get a 6-year time skip to when they graduate from the academy and are appointed onto Team 7. From here, we get the team introductions and jump straight into the bell test. After having trained way harder than in the original, Naruto and Sasuke would be leaps and bounds stronger than their original counterparts, and have access to a lot more abilities than in canon that you will be seeing clearly in this video. But like I said, the bell test goes down, and here I can definitely see Naruto and Sasuke trying to show off, and eventually getting the bells using their insane teamwork strategies that they've created over the years, coupled with their Sharingans, making them busted for their age. So I see them actually being able to use teamwork to get the bells from Kakashi and fail, considering this test isn't about strength, it's about teamwork. So after Kakashi explains this, he says their teamwork was incredible, but they need to incorporate Sakura into it if they really want a chance of making it out there in the real world. So Naruto and Sasuke agreed to this, and they end up passing. After this, we get the Land of the Waves mission, which changes a lot. First of all, on their way, Naruto and Sasuke body the Demon Brothers, but that's irrelevant. What really changes is once Kakashi gets trapped in the water prison, Naruto and Sasuke using their teamwork easily end up freeing Kakashi like in canon, and once this happens, they go on to 2v1 him using their combo wombo attacks. They rush in, and Naruto using his sword would clash with Zabuza, as Sasuke provides backup with shuriken and even fire style jutsus, and eventually they would corner Zabuza and trap him in zip wire lines, as both of them with a smug look on their faces say checkmate. But suddenly Haku arrives and tags Naruto with a senbon to a vital area, as Naruto would be out of commission and Kakashi and Sasuke are left to face Haku. So Sasuke and Kakashi would handle Haku very well, not giving him a single chance to use his Ice Mirror jutsu, and ultimately Kakashi lands a Chidori to Haku, finishing him off, as Naruto would be getting taken care of by Sakura. But once Naruto gets up, Sasuke would make fun of him, saying he can't believe he was caught off guard, and eventually the mission wraps up after Gato and his men would be defeated. The bridge would be called the Great Sasuke Bridge, and once they return to Konoha, they're informed of the Chunin exams, bumping into the Sand siblings, seeing as Kankuro is messing with Konohamaru, and Naruto saves him by body flickering behind Kankuro with a kunai to his neck and telling him, "Let go of the kid," as he does so, and we get an encounter between Naruto, Sasuke, and Gaara. As from here, Naruto and Sasuke train over the course of the next week, and eventually, the exams start. And this arc actually has tons of changes, the first being Naruto versus Rock Lee, because Naruto this time around would be stronger than Sasuke and be the Rookie of the Year, considering he had a 3-year head start on training, and without gates, Naruto was able to actually body Lee, as from here, we jump to the Forest of Death, and here would be one of the major changes to the story. Orochimaru this time around would be after Naruto, not Sasuke. So in the forest, when they face off against Lord Orochimaru, Orochimaru gives the curse mark to Naruto, not Sasuke, taking him out of commission for a second while Sasuke tries to hold off Orochimaru. But eventually Naruto rises from the ground, having the curse mark healed by the Kyuubi, and rushes Orochimaru, who gets into a heated clash that ultimately ends with the 5-pronged seal being used on Naruto, as he passes out and Sasuke would be given the curse mark after seeing that Naruto can actually be a viable vessel. So with them taken out, events go just like they do in canon, and once Naruto wakes up, he sees Sasuke going absolutely berserk with the curse mark, and Naruto gets up, activating his Sharingan, and grabs Sasuke's arm, saying, "Sasuke, that's enough," as he turns to Naruto and punches him, sending him flying back, with Sasuke saying, "You still think you're so much better than me, don't you?" as he rushes in, and they would clash fists in a taijutsu struggle, and eventually Sasuke beats down on Naruto pretty badly, with him having no access to the Nine-Tails chakra, and he'd only end up stopping when Naruto stops trying to fight back and openly lets Sasuke beat on him. Once this happens, Sasuke realizes that he went too far and would apologize to Naruto, who would say it's okay, that wasn't you, Sasuke. As they go to the Chunin exams tower, and Sasuke has the curse mark sealed, as Naruto recovers just enough for the battles, which, come on now, are a walk in the park. Kiba? He gets stopped, even with Naruto's injuries, and Sasuke's match is even easier than it would be in canon. Everything plays out the same, but the 1 month of training doesn't. They copy Lee's taijutsu and would end up training with Kakashi, learning the Chidori each, as eventually after the training, they would arrive at the Chunin exam to face their opponents, Neji and Gaara. And I'm not gonna lie, the Neji fight is a stomp. Naruto was able to outspeed Neji with his Sharingan and read him like a book, so Neji stood no chance. And Gaara, well, let's just say history repeats itself. They go on to face Gaara in the forest, just like in canon, and stomp him. I mean, they're way past their canon counterparts, and Naruto was able to keep up with Gaara easily in his base form, so I think they would manage to prevent Gaara from transforming using a sealing jutsu they learned to restrain Gaara. And after the seal, Naruto would talk no jutsu Gaara, changing him just like in canon. After this, they find out about Hiruzen's death, and eventually an old white-haired man arrives to their house and introduces himself as Jiraiya to Naruto and Sasuke, telling them to go on a mission with him. So after this, they would embark on a journey to find Tsunade, and on their way, they train and would be shown the summoning jutsu, so each gets contracts with the Toads, and Naruto learns more about his father. But this isn't what you're here for. You're here for the encounter between Naruto, Sasuke, and Itachi. So let's get right to it. Naruto and Sasuke would be in the room until suddenly they hear a knock on the door, and when Naruto opens it, he sees Itachi, and the sight would bring a smile to his face as he says, "It's been a while, Itachi." As from here, he goes on to jump back and shoot a fire style jutsu at the door, and Sasuke and Naruto both immediately get into a fighting position, trying to use their combo attacks, but Kisame gets in their way and sends Naruto flying through the building, leaving Sasuke there to try to Chidori Itachi. But just like in canon, he disarms Sasuke but still be taken out and placed under Tsukiyomi. While Sasuke is strong, if even Kakashi was able to be trapped under the Tsukiyomi, I see no reason for Sasuke not to be able to. So Sasuke would be knocked out, and Naruto would arrive back just in time to see this happen. But as he does this, the Nine-Tails chakra seeps through, and Itachi would realize that this might be a problem. So using his Mangekyo, he undoes the Kyuubi's chakra from taking over Naruto, and then shoots a fire style at him that would be blocked by Jiraiya, who using the Toad Mouth jutsu stops the fight and tells Naruto to calm down. But he just screamed to Itachi, "Why did you kill them, Itachi? Tell me!" As Itachi smiles and says, "To test his strength." As he and Kisame leave, and Naruto tries to chase after them, but Jiraiya stops him saying he would just die and leave Sasuke behind with regret. As Naruto calms himself down, and Sasuke is taken to the Hidden Leaf Village to recover. During this time, Naruto travels with Jiraiya, he learns the Rasengan, and having learned the Chidori, masters it relatively easily. As they find Tsunade like in canon, and Naruto would challenge her after she disrespects the Hokage. And like usual, she makes a dumb bet and loses there and then, so she has to return to the Leaf Village. But obviously, Orochimaru is still a threat, so just like in the original, Naruto handles Kabuto, defeating him, and Tsunade and Jiraiya would make Orochimaru retreat. After this, they return to the village, and eventually the Sound 4 roll up on them, trying to kidnap Sasuke, but they're not gonna do a thing. Like yes, normally they would beat Naruto and Sasuke and take them both, but here, Naruto and Sasuke are way above their league, and each fight 2 at the same time, killing 3 of them and leaving 1 survivor to leave a message for Orochimaru, which is back off. As from here, they train for 3 years, taking slightly different paths, Sasuke deciding to train with Kakashi, and Naruto with Jiraiya, with Naruto learning Sage Mode and variants of the Rasen Shuriken. And you may be like, what? But hear me out. Normally, Naruto didn't really learn much because he had all of his basic fundamentals messed up, and so they ended up focusing mostly on that, but here, they're just focused on getting stronger, and so, Naruto easily surpasses Jiraiya in just 1 year after this, spending a majority of their time training his Nine-Tails powers, and after the 3-year time skip would be over, Naruto would return to see Sasuke dating Sakura? which shocks him. But eventually, after sharing a meal with Sasuke, they both get serious and talk about what they need to do when it comes to Itachi, and how they need to do some teamwork training before trying to confront Itachi. So they train a bit until the Kazekage mission rolls around, and let me just say it, it's a stomp. I mean, it's bad. Seriously, it's tragic for the Akatsuki. But once they return after completing the mission, they train for 2 weeks before a crow gives them a location and they go off to seek answers, and most importantly, get revenge. Once they entered the Uchiha hideout, Kisame would be at the gate waiting for them, telling Sasuke to go through and not Naruto. But at this moment, they both simultaneously activate their Sharingans and they would instantly charge Chidori's in their hands, obliterating Kisame in an instant. They're not playing any games at all, and if you guys think that this Naruto and Sasuke are anything like their normal counterpart ones, they are not. They are way above their level, they have way more finesse, way more training, way more skill, way more intelligence, and they have the teamwork to back all of this up. Once Kisame is taken care of, they make their way inside, and they would look to Itachi, who tries to use Genjutsu, but Naruto and Sasuke bypass this and say, "Enough games, Itachi. We're tired of waiting. We want answers. Now, Itachi." As Itachi says, "Well then, come get them, little brothers." As from here, they both rush in at Itachi and stun him. It's a night and day difference, how fast they are and how strong they are. Sasuke had already tapped into his curse mark, and Naruto has his Sage mode active. They're ready to take this man out, and Itachi tries to hold them off, but because he's sick, he can't. If it's not one of them attacking, it's the other, and they've been planning this attack for years since the last encounter, and eventually they end up causing Itachi to have to whip out the Susanoo, as they would be in shock at seeing this and have no answer to it at first, until Naruto in his rage ripped the seal, but Minato stops him and gives him that good old-fashioned talk no jutsu. But after this, he would return back to reality and see Sasuke whips out his trump card Kirin, and once this happens, Itachi's stamina dwindles as he falls to his knees in front of them both and tells them both he loves them, dying in front of their faces, as Naruto says, "Damn it, why? He still couldn't tell us why?" As from here, Tobi enters the battlefield, clapping, saying that was quite the performance, boys, as he goes on to tell them each the truth about Itachi, causing them each to awaken their Mangekyo Sharingans as Sasuke vows to destroy the leaf. But once Naruto hears this, he would look towards him and say he can't just destroy the leaf over one man. What about Sakura, Kakashi, or even the Rookie 12? And Sasuke says they should have thought about that before as Naruto punches Sasuke and says, "Don't you get it, Sasuke? If what he's telling us is true, that means Itachi sacrificed everything for the village, just for you to go and destroy it, Baka?" As from here, Sasuke looks back up and goes to attack Naruto, as Obito stops them and says, boys, we can think about revenge later. For now though, join me. I can create a world where none of this ever happened. Naruto, you could have a family." But Naruto, looking down, says, "I already do," swinging at Obito, who dodges and says, "Foolish brat." As from here, he attacks Naruto and kills him in front of Sasuke, who then tries to kill Tobi, who also gets killed by Obito. Yeah, that's probably not what you guys were expecting. However, luckily for you guys, this is an interactive what if, so you guys have 2 options. You can either take the red pill or the blue pill. Happy ending, dark ending. Very simple. But if you guys want to find out what would happen if you took the blue pill, well, you'll just have to keep watching to find out. After Naruto and Sasuke die, they see the Sage of the 6 Paths and get the Sun and Moon seals. As they get up, shocking Obito, who then sees them tap into new power, never seen before. And Naruto shoots a truth-seeking orb at Obito, as Obito straight up dies. And after this, Naruto and Sasuke nod and make their way to the Leaf Village, where once there, they enter Tsunade's office and demand to be told where Danzo's at, as she tells them, and they proceed to run through Danzo's Rudanbu and kill them. It's like Obito 2.0, and they would massacre Danzo over and over again. As once they're sure he's dead, they both smile knowing that they got Itachi's get back. And eventually, Naruto goes on to become Hokage, marry Hinata, and have Boruto.